Everyone in Ogbe's village said Mama Sewa was worthless. They said it so casually that even the wind seemed to repeat it. They said she cared only for herself, for her cheap pleasures, and never for the daughter God placed in her arms. Sewa grew up hearing the whispers. She learned early that her tears did not move her mother. When she cried from hunger, her mother simply rolled over and slept. When she cried from cold, her mother shrugged and continued gossiping by the roadside. At school, Sewa often sat alone. Her uniforms were torn, her books were borrowed, and her spirit was soft, like wet clay trying to hold its shape. Teachers pitied her, neighbors frowned, but no one dared confront her mother. Mama Sewa drank away every night. She would stumble home with laughter that smelled of cheap gin and regret. And when she entered the house, Sewa pretended to sleep, even when her stomach was empty, even when her heart ached for a touch she had never known. One evening, after a heavy rain, Sewa returned home soaked. She found her mother laughing with strangers, music blasting, food everywhere. But none of it was for her. She stood by the doorway trembling. "Mama, I'm cold." Her mother waved her off. "Go sleep. You're always disturbing." Sewa went into the dark room, wrapped herself in her thin wrapper, and cried quietly because she had learned that loud tears only annoyed her mother. But pain, when carried too long, becomes a teacher. And slowly, Sewa taught herself what love should look like. She watched families in the village. She studied kindness like a student studies a new language. Every morning, she swept the compound, not because she was told to, but because it kept her heart from collapsing. She found comfort in routine, in small acts of care she wished someone would give to her. One afternoon, she fainted in school from hunger. The teacher lifted her gently, shocked by how light she was. That day, Mama Sewa did not show up at the clinic. She was somewhere laughing, drinking, living as though her daughter's suffering was a rumor. When Sewa woke up, a tear slipped down her cheek, not from the weakness in her body, but from the realization that she had no one who would run to her side. The teacher, Mrs. Kemi, began sending her food secretly. She became the mother Sewa never had, steady, warm, and patient. But Sewa still longed for something, a single moment where her real mother would care. That moment came unexpectedly. One night, Mama Sewa came home unusually quiet. Her eyes were red, but not from drunkenness. She looked at her daughter for the first time, not through annoyance, but through something close to grief. "I lost my job today," she whispered. "They said I'm irresponsible. Maybe I am." Sewa stood frozen. It was the first time her mother had spoken to her. Without anger or carelessness, her mother sank into a chair and covered her face. "I don't know how to be a mother, Sewa. I don't know how to love. Nobody taught me, and I am failing you."